Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm in front of my bay window, so as you can see it's open. I'm gonna be distracted by hearing everything that goes by, first of all. Second, here is my August 2021 budget keto carnivore health diabetes all-in-one update, gardening, home demolition, no sir, Tennessee, you name it. So if you like watching these kind of videos, just keep on watching. Alright, I had to change the angle. My arm was getting tired. So first and foremost, I will put a clip about what's going on with my doctor here. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I figured I'd give you an update as I go, and that'll probably be easier than making a long, humongous video. So if you like these kind of updates, just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I just got out of the doctors for the long-term COVID crapola. So apparently the symptoms that I'm having is the same symptoms that I could be having if I am, obviously my blood count is low, which usually it's always low, and also a tick bite, right? Because the body aches, the bone hurting, the muscle aches, that kind of stuff has to do with a tick bite. So the doctor, before he, obviously the one I went to see today is my primary physician, who I've had for over 25 years. So I'm sorry, I'm driving, so obviously I can't stare directly on the camera all the time. He's gonna do a full panel blood work. I said take a breath. To rule out my anemia and to rule out a tick bite, which I feel better with that assumption, right? Because, and then if everything comes back to normal, as I didn't have a tick bite and my anemia is normal or semi-normal, then we know it's not this long-term COVID thing. It's something that has to get treated with something else, but at least we know it's not long-term COVID. So I got my blood work paperwork for tomorrow. They don't have to be fasting, so that's a good thing. I can just walk in whenever I want. And the other thing was, he gave me, now I have 2 pumps. So I have the albuterol that I take if I'm having very hard difficulty breathing or my oxygen level is very low, and like below 90, he said. And then the other one I take no matter what, day and night. So 1 puff as soon as I wake up, and then 1 puff as soon as I go to bed. So I'll start that tonight. I'm gonna go to the pharmacy now to go get it. That one was Flovent, I believe he said. And then albuterol is the regular one that I would take if I need to take, if I can't breathe or if my oxygen level is very low. So the verdict. He's got to wait. So if the blood work comes back normal with no ruling out tick and ruling out anemia, then there's a clinic here in where I live, not too near. It's in New Haven, so it's about 45 minutes. It's a big hospital. They have the long-term COVID clinic, and they're deviating everyone there who they rule that have long-term COVID. So depending on the blood work will depend on whether or not I have to go to Yale New Haven Hospital long-term COVID clinic. If it comes back saying it's a tick, then obviously there's a different treatment. He can treat for that. We don't have to worry about long-term COVID. And if it's my anemia, then obviously that's my vampire doctor that I see, which I have an appointment with him in 2 weeks. So if it is my blood, I just have to call them and let them know that I'm having symptoms, and they'll probably just give me a earlier appointment for the anemia. So at least we'll have an answer. So we just have to wait for the blood work. So I'm gonna go do the blood work tomorrow. I'm gonna go and get the pumps now. Well, get the pump. I already have one now, and then I guess we'll take it from there. You know, I always say God is in control. Without him, we are nothing. So God is in control, and whatever comes back, we'll take it as we go and do our usual thing. But I will check you guys out, I guess, when I get the blood work and have a better answer after the blood work. But I figure I'd let you guys know what's going on. So bye. Alright guys, I'm not sure where I left off, but here will be a clip about my veggie garden. I did get a few things out of the veggie garden, even though the weather has been horrible. Not horrible for the veggies, horrible for me. I did lose a lot of stuff because I wasn't able to go outside to water it. Some stuff been growing perfect, some stuff been outgrowing to the point where they're falling, and obviously the animals been eating it. So I will put a clip right here for the veggie garden. Alright guys, I know today is not my video update for my veggie garden, but as you can see, I have lots of tomatoes to pick. Check out the corn. Today is Monday. It's about 3 o'clock right now. Taking myself a little break to go get these tomatoes that I have before they go ripping up and falling out and all that stuff. And matter of fact, I'm gonna make dinner with them today. So, but check it out. Everything looks so beautiful. So I will update you guys on Saturday. Bye. Alright guys, so today is Friday, and I ended up making this video, a little clip for tomorrow, because there's a lot of stuff I gotta do in the garden tomorrow. But we had a bad storm yesterday, and I see a lot of red tomatoes, so we're gonna go for it and see what we got. So let's go over there and look, let's see what the storm did. So here we are. Check out my corn. The wind blew it. But as you can see, Lexton's side, by soaking the the corn seed did way better than the non-soaking side. But I do have a few plants that are twisted and turned that I gotta fix. All these tomatoes that I gotta grab. All these tomatoes and peppers. There's a lot of tomatoes and peppers. And a lot of stuff that's leaning. Something keeps crawling from over here. It's making me upset. Because it keeps stepping on my corn. So let's see. Where can I put you? Alright guys, so check out the harvest. I do have a green pepper on that right there, but I want to see if it grows a little bit bigger. We do have some cucumbers on the trellis. Yeah, I see a few. So I think the cucumber is doing pretty good. And then I have my potatoes that look like are almost done. So if it doesn't rain tomorrow, we're gonna harvest potatoes, because I think the potatoes are done almost, and I don't want to wait for them to rot because there's been a lot of rain. This seemed to be nothing right here, so I'm just gonna pull this out or break it or something. I don't know what this was. I guess it was nothing. I used the app and the app really did not help me. It says something about cucumbers, but nothing has been, or eggplant I think is what it said, but nothing has been growing out of it. So instead I am breaking it off because it's making shade for my other plants. And I have some beans. These are beans. If you can see it right here, these are beans that are growing with the trellis. So it seems like it's doing okay. I think I just didn't grab it on time to like make it go where I wanted it to go. If you know what I mean. So like this one is down here, you see? And you're supposed to guide it. And I didn't get some of these to guide. So they're all like stuck in the same area. So now this one will guide up. Hopefully it'll work out. It looks like it needs more dirt. So I could probably do that this weekend as well, because there's another one right there. Oh, freaking bugs. I don't know why I'm so afraid of them. But probably because I'm messing with the one that has the most flowers. But that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. It's Saturday. And I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow because some of my tomatoes are overgrowing the sticks. So I'm going to have to trim the top so they can stop growing. And this tomato right here was bitten by something. So yesterday it was bigger. I'm just going to leave it there so it doesn't attack the other one. I did take the other one that was there, but from the looks of it is whatever is walking on my corn. So we need to figure out something for there so they can stop walking in my corn. That's becoming annoying. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. So it's been 3 weeks since I've last been able to come outside to check on my veggies, water on my veggies, and it seems like everything is out of control thanks to this weather. Right now it's like 95 degrees today, and it's about 7 p.m. and this is about the only time I am able to come outside right now because I'm gonna die if I stay here. So I'm gonna grab what I can, water them down. Oh, Lord. And see what I can get. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. Alright, so a quick clip. It's beautiful outside. It's 70 degrees. It's not dying hot. So let's see how long I last out here. And I figured let me do a clip so I can put it all together. Part of the other clip. So today's the first day that I'm actually out here to do some yard work. So we need to clear off all of that stuff. I have the sweet potatoes that I'm supposed to clean up. Regular potatoes that we still have in this bucket to clean up. Today we're gonna weed whack all of that in the back. Some of these plants are dying due to that stupid dirt I used. So I'm gonna empty some of these containers out and put the dirt in our big bin for next year. See, it died. It died. It died. This one is still going. Not sure what happened to the cucumber. I think it's my fault. I haven't been out here to water them. But it's still growing. I mean, look at the tip. So I think if I water it, I should be good. Some of them I am going to take out, like this sunflower that's completely dead. The spinach that's turning yellow because I'm scared of eating it. I do have a load of yellow, well, tomatoes, period. Look at these. So I think those are hot peppers. These are the carrots. Here is my ginger. So, and we did have a lot of tomatoes that I was able to come and pick late at night when the sun wasn't up or if it wasn't too hot. But all of these other tomatoes, I think I'm done. Some of these peppers are still growing, so I'm gonna leave those alone. Seems like they're still going strong, so I'm gonna clean up the tomatoes, get rid of those because I have a lot of tomatoes, and it's already outgrowing. I do have a lot of tomatoes, but that's about it. That's all I'm gonna do. Oh, here's our corn. Our corn is growing. I mean, granted, check it out. We did have that storm that came through and sort of killed. Seriously, it didn't kill anything, it just pushed everything. But I think for all the tomatoes, I'm done. Some of the tomatoes are still green. They'll probably take a while to turn. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim all of these, see how far I can go, because some of them are beyond helping. And I already got another container of tomatoes that I need to can. So let's get started, shall we? Before it gets hot out. It is very early in the morning. Alright guys, so let's do a recap, even though it's been an hour. So my corn looks beautiful. So don't forget, the corn was, this half was soaked 24 hours prior, and then this half this way was straight out of the package. So that being said, next year we're soaking all the seeds because check it out. Wow, it's crazy, right? Then what I ended up doing was I trim the tomatoes, right? So I trimmed everything out of it except for wherever there's a tomato, and then I cut it so it doesn't grow anymore. So I'm just gonna wait for these to turn. As you can see, I cut them. These are the only two on this plant, just so they don't grow anymore, just in case the temperature gets really hot and I can't tolerate it. I'm hoping this works. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. And I transplanted them if they had a lot of tomatoes on the top. So like this one was from over here somewhere, and I cut half of it and planted over here because of all these tomatoes. So I did it all to all of them. The ones that look completely dead, that I couldn't obviously survive, I threw them away. You saw me throwing them away. So this one I'm throwing away. The container will be empty. I still have lots of sweet peppers on this plant here. Is that animal? I don't know. So like all of these I can pick today to can. There's like 2 on that. This one over here. I'm gonna pull the potatoes before they go bad. This is hot peppers, and they just started, or jalapenos, they just started coming out. I put all the little tomatoes together. Obviously it's like this because I trimmed it. I just wet it, so they'll come back to life tomorrow, I hope. The carrots, I'm not sure when they will be done. That's the first time I ever done carrot. This is my ginger. Seems like it's growing tremendously, and so is the carrot. So I gotta Google to see when do I pick my carrots. These over here died, so these I'm just gonna empty them out into the bin. But don't forget that some of these was that stupid dirt over there, and that's why they died. This I just watered, so I'm hoping it comes back to life. These tomatoes, I'm gonna leave them in there. This one is also dead due to the dirt. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. And then that's my sweet potato. So I don't think the sweet potato is done yet. I mean, it's still growing up. I don't even know what this is. Must be a different sweet potato. Still has flowers. So I'm just gonna trim all this crap right here so it can look a little decent, and then that's it. And then I'm gonna take out the potatoes. These were regular Yukon potatoes, so let's see how they look, shall we? All right guys, so it is August 14, and I almost died outside because it's freaking hot, and this is why I can't be recording. Holy Moses, had to get some pumping in my life. But here is all the peppers from the garden. These are sweet peppers. I already did actually 2 in my jar here and 2 over here. So there was 2, 4, and then the rest of these. For sweet peppers, I have a load of tomatoes. So here's all the tomatoes that have been picked, that we're gonna can. And also I ended up doing 1 container of the potatoes. Well, I didn't do it, Campbell did it, because if not I would die. And the purple container, so if you go back to one of my old video where we planted the potatoes, there was a container with the little red potatoes and the purple potatoes, and I thought I put white potatoes, but that might be the other one. So as you can see, the purple black potatoes did great. I mean, we got a load of them. I think I only put 3 seedlings, and this is what we got. And I did put the same amount for the red small potatoes, but as you can see, those didn't do too good. While Campbell was digging, he did find like a bunch of the cacara with nothing in it. Let me think, hold on, Spanglish. Skin. So he found the skin of some of these, obviously with no potato in it, and these are the only things we were able to find. But everything else is the dark purple blackish potato, and they all came out looking all crooked and stuff. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna can these as well, so they should be fine. I gotta give them a good wash. I don't want them to go bad. And then the other container looks like it still has like the sweet potato, and the other container look like the sweet potato still got time. All the leaves are still green, and the other container looked like it got like another week. So, and I only got one cucumber. Look, I don't know what's wrong with my cucumber plant, but since I've been able to be outdoors as much as I would love to be, because you know the weather, my health hasn't let me be out there to take care of my babies. This is what I got for cucumber. So I guess next year we'll figure it out. I like the plant still can give me cucumbers, so you never know, I might get lucky later on. So now I'm gonna can all this stuff, put it away, and that's it for an update on my veggie garden, guys. Later. Alright guys, so here is from my 4 little seeds of potato. We got about 20 potatoes. The same with, I don't know what happened to the red potatoes, but we got a lot of the purple potatoes, and I think we put 2 purple potatoes and 2 red potatoes, and as you can see, the red did not do so good. We did do good with the Yukon, and we still have more sweet peppers. I got 1 green that turned yellow, 1 cucumber so far, and a lot of a lot of tomatoes still growing, and that's it so far. Now, what else? We also did this month sort of like a demolition to the front of the house. We had a huge planter bed in the front of the house that had about 4 trees in the front of the house, in front of my bay window. When we first moved in, I did remove 2 of the trees that was covering the bay window, so it gave it that obviously beautiful look that you guys see at the bay window. But we left one of the, I think they're called dwarf Chinese trees, something like that, and we gave that to my friend because we took that one out. So we took the whole entire piece out, and we made the flower bed a little smaller, and then we sort of now putting rocks where the bed was, so it can be, excusez-moi, it can be a roundabout for when cars come in. They can roundabout through the 2 driveways, because we have 2 driveways. Then we have to fix the area where our, pointing this way, like if you can see, but our air conditioning, and we're gonna fix that area out because the flower bed that was there actually went all the way through this wall to like the air conditioning. So I will put the video for that here. Alright guys, so here's the after demo. We also fixed this little thing and made it even. Yes, see. And we put more dirt. So we made it more even, put more dirt. So much better in life. Obviously we are going to put a little more dirt, but we're going to wait, because the plan is we're going to put more of this gravel here. We're getting rid of these tomorrow. That'll be part 2. And we're going to do a garden bed right here to hide that. So as far as here, going down, coming all the way across to right here. We're going to do a little small garden bed. And then over here, we're only leveling this out with some stones, just to level it up a little bit. just so the dirt don't come over, because eventually we're paving this fresh, brand new. So all of that is going to be done starting tomorrow, but I wanted to get rid of this video, which it was the demolition, and this is what it looked like. This is the final. They put the AC back. We have gravel everywhere, and then we're going to have new gravel, new stones, that kind of stuff coming in little by little. And then eventually we're paving all of this and all of that right there. So we need to get rid of this dirt, and that's why we're doing the 2 beds. So we're going to put dirt here, a little bit over here and over there, and then whatever's left we're giving it out for free, and then that's it. We're done. Yay! Thank you for watching. God bless. I hope you enjoy our demolition. Take 1, and look out for demolition take 2. See you guys. Bye. Guys, so I patched up some holes. Where? The car. I don't know. I haven't gone in there. I put the cement here because the cement didn't work for the wall. We patched up the wall with the cork that we were going to use for the bricks. I'm taking a break, so I'm not going to record because I got to go buy pizza, but I'll be back. Let's see what they do for when I come back. Here is the status. Where's the keys? Exactly. Alright guys, we're done for day 2 because it's gonna rain after 3, so we need the stuff to dry out. But we did 2 layers up. The 3rd layer is not glued on yet. We just wanted to measure it up. We put some dirt.
Thank you.
So we're almost there, people, almost there. So this is how high it's gonna go. Maybe a layer up. So we got rid of all of that. We patched up this, and then we're able to throw stones after. So that's it for today. And I'm tired. I wanted to see how this is looking. Oh yeah, this is the concrete that I put there. Perfect. Alright guys, check you guys out in another layer another day. Bye guys. And I wanted to show you our process on our front demolition. Not sure if I told you guys, but we tore up the front of our house. I got some pictures to share, not a video, but close enough. That's what I've been doing, is taking pictures. We got 2 more layers up to go. Should be done with this. And then we need more dirt, which is right there, and a layer of topsoil, and then we should be able to start planting something on there. And then we got rocks for here, which that'll be the 2nd step. We're still not done here because we need to finish with this other stuff. The pile of dirt, we gotta wait until we put all the other dirt. And this is the shitty dirt, the dirt that killed my plants. But as you can see, we haven't done anything because plants are growing on top of it. Obviously it's been raining a lot. Lexton is weed whacking over there, and it's been too hot for me to be out here. Next in my life, so August has been hard because of the weather. It's been very hot, so it's been very hard. As I said in the video, now I take actually a pump every day to twice a day, which has been working. And then I have not had to use the albuterol. Not sure what that is. I am still on these medications, and the only one right here And as you can see, the only one that I decided to take off, of course with the recommendation of my doctor, was the glimepiride. So the glimepiride is the one that lowers your blood sugar dramatically. Like, it can give you a really bad blood sugar low. So I was taking it in the morning, and then only as I need it for if the sugars are really high. But the sugars are not that high, so I stopped taking it probably about 2 weeks ago, and my morning numbers are like 140, and according to her, that's fine. We'll just wait for the A1C to come back in, I guess, December, I think, is when I see her. So I think that should be fine. I mean, unless I see something drastically changing in my either mood or how I feel or anything like that, then I'll call her. But as of right now, I don't need the glimepiride. She says it's not that crazy, which is true. I'm still doing the keto carnivore diet. I am limiting my carbs, not as hard as I should, because I think keto is supposed to be less than 20 grams of carbs, and I still end up with some carbs here and there, either from creamer or from something. I still have I call it my addiction of having the Goya soda crackers with butter every now and then. So that's about 10 grams of carbs. I cut out rice. I can't remember the last time I had a grain of rice. I want to say over a month ago. I did make pasta the other night, and I just weighed the pasta to what amount of carbs technically I had for the end of the day, because that was dinner. And then the rest I put meat. So I separated the pasta from the meat so I can so of course I did my plate first, then I mixed the pasta for the rest of the people who live here. What else? I found a few things throughout the month. I'll show you those in a minute. The next thing is budgeting. So I will start doing my budgeted video, because that's more of a sit down. I feel okay. I mean, the weather's been nice, so I haven't no need, and I don't get the chest pains anymore. So I will start the budgeting video. Everything else I'll probably just video as I go, right? The eat with me and all those kind of videos. So for this week, on Sunday, I will be posting the budget video for week 37 or 36. I don't even know what week it was. And it's sort of like the recap of everything that I did for August and the beginning of my September numbers, so I can start week 37 fresh, which is after Sunday. So I will be doing those daily. Second good thing about our budget is we sold the car, one of the cars. So we had 3 cars. We sold one of the Toyotas. That's the one that we did have somebody making the payments on, but we ended up having to sell it because, which brings to the other thing, is we have too much car in our credit, apparently. So I mean, we have a perfect score of 798, close to 800, depending on who we're looking at. Experian is over 800. The other one, TransUnion, is like 798. So we have a perfect score, but we have too much car. So not everywhere, we tried one place to try to get the home for Tennessee, and we got denied for the loan because we have too much car in our credit. So we make enough money. We were giving them a chunk of down payment, and they rather have us clear out some of the cars versus giving them the money. So here we are. So this is where Dave will tell me, duh, cash is king. You could have just saved the money and pay for it cash. Yes, we could have. And this is the reason why he doesn't believe in credit cards and car loans and all that stuff, right? So that's sort of like a smack in the face. But I know that. But this is just the way we want it. This is the way we feel comfortable in doing things. So of course it puts a hold on things. But we got the ball rolling and we sold one of the cars. We made a profit out of it because the car was worth 15. We only owed 5. Or wait, the other way around. It was worth 10 and we owed 5, so we gained 5, so that came into our account. So we did the Carvana thing, put the car information in there. They told us the quote they were going to give to us. We found it as a gain anyways, and just to get it out of our accounts so we can get the ball rolling. I'm sure I could have probably sold it for a higher bidder in the street, but right now I just want it out of my face. So we gave the option to my stepdaughter to buy it, but she chose not to. So we did it in Carvana. It took 2 days for them to come, pick up the car, transfer the money, and we're done with that. So in September, you wouldn't see Toyota 2 because there is no more Toyota except for 1. The other thing is our name is in my son's car. Well, not my name because I don't co-sign for nobody, but Lexton's name. My husband decided to co-sign for my son, or our son, and that's the other car we got to work on. So he's underwater. So we have a few options. We're still trying to play around with it, whether we wait and see until he is able to get the loan, or we can do the same thing, be underwater, sell it to Carvana. But under Carvana, we are underwater. He's not too in love with the car because he did impulse buy it. But we do want him to be at 100%, so when he does go get another car, he can do it on his own. He doesn't need a co-signer. So we're still on a wave of what we're gonna do with that one. So far we're gonna leave that one alone. And then so that's for what's happening with the Tennessee home. So the Tennessee home cannot happen because of the fact that we have too much car. I'm sure I've never heard of that before. This the first time I ever heard it, that we have the perfect score, a chunk of, we have more than 25% down to put towards the loan, and they did not care. It was like, nope. We could try other places, but what's the point of trying? And then once my score keeps getting hit, my obviously is gonna keep going down. So we decided we're just gonna hold off, see what we can do on our end about the cars, and just wait, because we still have a 4-year mark on when we want to move to Tennessee. So it's not a rush. It's not like we want to move today to Tennessee. So that's it for Tennessee. We still have the stuff doing. We've been in contact with the people who's supposed to clear the land and the people who's supposed to do the sewer and the septic. So we are looking at another option of buying a shed to home. But if it's too small, we're not going to go for it, because then there's no point. But if it's in good size where we can use it for when people come over to visit, then maybe. So we're still debating on that one. So what's happening is they are not going to clear the land, because if you clear the land now and the house doesn't go up 4 years from now, you're still going to have to clear up some stuff, because stuff keeps growing. So if we don't go there every year to clear up the stuff that's growing, it's a waste of money. So we put a hold on that, and then we spoke to the septic and the water guy, which is the same guy who's supposed to clear up our land. And he wants to wait until we actually have the home, because he said it'll probably be easier if we put the house on the land first before he goes putting on the septic and the sewer. I mean, he could do it now, but the house is not going to go there for, another 3 to 4 years. So there's no rush on that one either. So we just told him either way to hold off, because if that's the case, if we can't put a house in it within 1 to 2 years, what's the point, right? So that's up with Tennessee. So the 10 acres will be sitting there for now. Obviously, we are still going to go visit at least once a year to make sure everything is okay, make sure no one has been touching our property, that kind of stuff. Even though the place that takes care of the land, they are pretty decent people. So that's not my main concern. But right now, let me show you the things that I got that have been helping me with my keto. Alright, so the first one is this Body Armor Light, low calorie, no sugar added. This one is the tropical coconut. It has 20 calories for this whole entire bottle, and it is, if I can focus, 18 grams for the whole bottle. Everything's supposed to be natural, like coconut water based. And then this is much better for my electrolytes. So I've been using this more just to get, the electrolyte, instead of using powder, drinks that I buy. But the powder, this was horrible. Not horrible, but horrible for my coffee in the morning. It doesn't taste the same. It doesn't have the same effect as the little ones I buy. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to try to do some kind of probably like recipe with them or something, just so they don't go to waste. I mean, they still supposed to give you the same effect, but when I do the 2 scoops for the 8 ounces of water and then I pour it in my coffee, it does not, I don't know, it doesn't give me the same effect. So it doesn't make my coffee lighter like the 2 ounces that I usually use for my coffee does. None of that. Next thing I got is, I've been using heavy whipping cream. I'm okay with it for my coffee, but it does give it a weird taste. And what else? And I started using more almond milk. So I've been using more almond milk. Everything else still the same. The eggs, cheese, and all that stuff. Alright, people, so besides that, let's see, what else can I tell you before I leave? The doctor hasn't come back to me with whether what my blood work has. I believe he's supposed to call me tomorrow, but by then this video will be uploaded, so maybe I'll give you a quick update with that. But I want to say tomorrow he is supposed to call me to tell me my blood results. I don't know if they forgot or if they just didn't pay attention to it, but I IM'd them today in the computer and reminded them that I haven't heard from anybody and what do they want me to do. My guess is no news is good news, right? So my guess is my anemia must be at point, and my didn't get bit by a freaking tick, because I'm pretty sure I would have heard from somebody by now. And I went into my app and I can go in and see the results of my blood work, and it gives you like a scale, right? Like perfect and like bad and bad, right? So these two are like an orange color and green is like right here. And when they draw your blood, depending on what it is, it'll go like this, it'll go like this, or it'll be right in the middle. I want to say most of them were in the middle in the green, and there was like one or two things that was like slightly towards the yellow. But I'm not a doctor. I don't have MD at the end of my name, so I don't know what they were or what they were for. I could Google it, but you know, Googling things is very dangerous. So I'll just wait till the doctor calls me tomorrow to let me know. Um, and that'll be tomorrow. Besides that, I'm still working from home. My guess is I'll probably be seeing the clinic people that have to do with long-term COVID. I do believe, like right now, for the month, taking the 2 puffs of whatever the medication was. I'll show it to you next time. I'll take a picture and put it right here. Hasn't given me any chest pains. I haven't been running out of breath. Basically everything has been subsided. Like the headaches are not that bad like they were before. The heavy breathing and stuff like that only happens when the weather is really bad. So like the other day when the weather was horrible, I had to stay indoors with the central air. If I would just walk outside, bad. So like that kind of stuff is the only thing that's been bothering me. The body aches are still there. Um, the runny nose, I don't know what to tell you about the runny nose because I still take the allergy pill every day. So it could be that I take the allergy pill so that the nasal is dry due to the allergy pill. If I stop taking it, if it starts running again, I don't know. So I guess that's working. And besides that, I'm gonna try to do my regular budget videos. Those should be easy. And then I'm gonna slowly try to get back into things. Just slowly. But that's it for now. God bless. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring. Thank you for being there. I just want to let you know I'm still here. But give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment below. Love you guys. Later.